11-11 left to go in the second quarter. When I was a kid, 11-11 on the clock meant good luck. Well, the Saints certainly could use some right now on their side, as again they will be on offense. This is the fourth straight possession that the Saints offense will be on the field, so at least they're getting the reps, but down 35-0 here in the second quarter.
Well, they're going to have to start running some. You're going to have to start running some short plays across the middle, or taking things to the outside, like you said, Stretch. When they're going to get some time, go to the outside. But the quick passes, the slants down the middle, are what open right now.
Mitch Bothwell fields that at the 10, and he is stood up by a defender at the 24-yard line for Bishop Dunne, and that smack was laid down by Nicholas Johnson.
On the kickoff.
The big guy, he got to get them. He got to get them shoulders over them toes. He'll understand returning that kick. Every time you do that, you get slobber knocked a little bit. You get a little tougher.
Well, this is Mitch's first game in the receive as far as kickoff returns go, and this is first year overall to play football, period. Of course, a power forward there on the All Saints made a nice little playoff run last year on the basketball court. First and 10 for All Saints with 11:06 left to go in the second quarter, trailing 35-0 from their own 24-yard line. Little dump off to Money Parks, and he finds some daylight narrows. It was for a gain of about 7.
Not a flag. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. They may call All Saints for holding here.
On the backside, it looked like.
Well, they can't buy a break right now.
Holding against the Saints.
So that will negate the 7-yard gain by Money Parks, the transfer over from Aledo, Texas, in his first year, the junior at All Saints, and the holding backs him up 10.
Or the Saints can't afford to start behind the sticks. They're having a tough time getting down the field, but they got to get ahead of the sticks, especially on first down.
So now from their own 14-yard line, the goalpost looming over. Hand off to Matlock to the left side. Breaks one tackle, slips out of another, and is wrestled down on the play by Pearson Hendricks.
Got to get to the second level right there. You got to get a second level block when you've only got 3 down. You got to get that guard or that tackle's got to get to that second level.
No gain on the play. Did a lot of running, but only side to side. So second down.
Second down and long for the Saints.
And long. Technically second down and still 20. Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to either side for Hillman. Steps back. Coverage is good. Dump off underneath the Money Parks, and it won't net much, about a gain of 4.
I mean, the middle of the field is open there, and it's a good pass. He's looking for Money the whole way. I feel like we got to let Money run as a decoy, look at something downfield on the outside.
Yeah, they're kind of either rolling this coverage and closing the middle late, or like you said, Chef, then they're widening those safeties. Like right now, they're both level. You got to be kind of looking at this coverage. Now they're going to drop back and play almost a cover 4 look here, and just say, you know what, we're going to keep everything underneath us.
On a 3rd and about 15, Hillman has nowhere to go, so ends up in the Bishop Dunne sideline, out of bounds. And yet again, here comes the punting crew for All Saints.
Yeah, they're just playing deep there, and when you're behind the chains, you don't have much chance to get a 3rd and 15 picked up.
So Brian Williams has not been the Bishop Dunne returner throughout 2018 in the majority of their games, a 2-2 record, and don't let that deceive you, because some narrow losses, including to a very tough 6A DeSoto team just a couple of weeks ago. But now he's here, and this goes over Hillman's head into the end zone, and Hillman going to try to do something with it, throws it out. It is close enough to T. Love to not warrant a flag, but out of bounds, and boy, the Falcons are going to have some nice field position to start, which is only their 3rd offensive drive in this game.
Man, everything that could go wrong right now is going wrong. It's tough to stem this tide right here. I mean, this is when you just have to say, guys, we got to figure out a way to strip it to football. They need a turnover, get something to try to get a little momentum going into the half.
I agree. You got to have some sort of change. We haven't had some real specific change, whether it be a momentum changer, a turnover, some sort of play that gives them a little life. They're just flat right now.
So with 9:08 left to go in the second quarter, 35-0 Falcons. The offense for Bishop Dunne has not seen the field since the 3:16 mark of the first quarter. They're back on, and a little pitch goes to the wideout. being pursued by All Saints in the backfield, and finally taken down. The runner on the play was Kobe Cavill.
Good job on that jet sweep. You saw that that's well coached up. I mean, and Coach Edmondson talked about, hey, they try to get that speed out on the perimeter. Hey, All Saints had that sniffed out big time.
Brings up second down 18 for the Falcons.
That was really an opportunity right there. When that young man's floating around in the backfield with that ball floating around is an opportunity for the Saints.
Second down and 18 for Bishop Dunne. A little toss-out, swing pass.
He got it. They got the holding out here. They throw the bubble screen. The inside guy grabs the safety, so they do call it finally. I think that guy lives right over there in one of those houses right over there. He picked up the flag earlier. If he hadn't called that,
That is referee Tom Troutman. Actually, he's pretty funny. Actually, I was talking to him before the game, and normally you don't laugh it up with the officiating crew, but they were in a fairly jovial mood. I think they're just happy that it's not raining as it has been for all of September here in North Texas.
There it is. There's the hold right there. Pretty clear.
It is second and forever indeed. That is not just a football expression in this case. It really is. The scoreboard can't even figure it out.
Got to keep everything in front of you here and come rally to the football. That's
it. Bounces off the number incomplete of Ryan West, and here comes a third down and about 24.
Well, this is a chance for the Saints to turn the tide a little bit at least right here. A good stand here would at least make a good statement for the Saints, give them a little confidence.
If they try to throw that little underneath, again, you got to have guys rally to the ball and see if we can get a big hit here. Maybe somebody holds him up and they strip that ball out of there.
Third and 27.
Look for the bubble screen to the left, probably in the down closest to the slant.
Stepping up is Yelverton. He'll take off up the middle. Really only has one man to beat. T-Love can't get to him, but stopped short of the first down. And a big collision on the play. Finally stopped by Andrew Bobo Vettel. A nice game. Close to field goal position, certainly.
Yeah, looked like Christian Fell came up too right there and kind of brought a little wood to the party.
The Falcons offense stays on the field. It'll be fourth and a short 6.
Need to stop here, man. We need to stop here.
And we even said Tucker Littlejohn, we were admiring his right foot as far as booting that ball, but no. So here it goes on a fourth down and incomplete, but a flag flies as Andrew Bettel may have had a little too much a hold.
I think it's going to be holding. The Saints brought the pressure inside, and they grabbed the center grab. So you know what? That's a good call.
He's holding against the Falcons.
So the holding call against Bishop Dunne will back them up. Still fourth down, but now fourth and 16.
Well, that had been my question. Do you take this here or do you decline it? Do you decline it and take the football?
Yeah, I think that's the right move. The offense, although we haven't seen much of the Falcons' offense, quite honestly,
resulting in a turnover.
Most of the scores have come from mistakes by the Saints.
At 21 points. I mean, you're getting 2 pick sixes and a punt return. Yeah, otherwise this is a 14-0 game, and those are critical plays. But you know what? You got to put that in the rearview mirror right here. They did get a critical stop, but you got to try to get something at the half here going in.
Well, and certainly as we've seen, even this season, if the Saints are down by more than just a few touchdowns, they easily can come back. 7:21 left to go in the second, and a 1st and 10 from their own 18. Little dish out on the screen to Money Parks, and nowhere to go as he is consumed by 2 Falcons on the play.
You know, the only way those screens work is if everybody matches their block. And there, Donche watches the ball as opposed to getting on his man. If we're going to run the outside screens, you're going to have to get your blocks. Everybody has to make their blocks, or the play doesn't work.
Yeah, and you'd like to see Coach Beck come back to that, pump that ball, and let Donche go, because you saw them both flying. I mean, I think you could get up over the top for a home run if you want to come back to that play, pump it, and then let Donche go down the boundary.
Well, the training staff for Bishop Dunne has come out to assist Brennan Scott, who was in on that tackle, and he is still on the field, so we will step aside while they do that. 35-0, but Saints on offense and second down coming up. 7:12 left to go in the second quarter on Texas24.net.